Hey guys, made it to 1,000 subscribers. Just wanted to thank each and every one of you. Any of the support for the channel, I really appreciate it. Next goal is 10,000. Let's hit 5 digits, and we got a new car on the channel, new projects, so stick around for those. What's up guys? In this video we're going to cover the replacement of...
It's supposed to be a surprise.
If you want to do the honors. Oh, we're going to unbox this, see what we got. Behind door number 2. Free plastic. Look at that. What'd you get? What'd you get?
What I ordered.
Ooh. We have a drive axle. We have 2 drive axles. Step 1, remove all the wheels.
NASCAR it in. Come on.
Step 1. You do not want... Gonna use a 14mm socket in order to undo 1, 2 bolts and remove the brake caliper. There's a brake caliper. Set that there. Using a 19mm socket, you're going to come in right here and undo the bolt that holds your wheel bearing assembly to your strut. Always protect your thread ends if you're using a hammer to tap something out. It's wise to put the nut back on. A little bit of persuasion. Pull the nut back off. Then use a pry bar in order to break your axles free. You have to remove both of those bolts, it turns out. Using a 19mm, remove both of those bolts holding your wheel bearing assembly into your strut. Using a 32mm socket, I'm going to remove the drive axle nut. And today, we're probably going to have to take those off then. See if they're the same. They look identical to me. They look identical to you?
Yep.
Alright guys, we've...
Tuning fork?
Yeah. We've looked at the drive shafts. They're identical on both sides between the passenger and driver side. These are a lot cleaner and hopefully a lot better. Maybe less slippage. We're going to find out. You're going to put the correct side. You're going to put this splined side into the rear differential. You're gonna have to rotate it a little bit to align the splines with the gearbox, and then there's usually a little clip on that side that clips into place. Usually it takes a little bit of force, but you want to make sure, absolutely sure, that that's all the way seated. And then you're gonna insert this spline side. And then once you have all this back up into place, you're going to replace this long bolt back all the way through.
Smells like beef.
This is a pain in the butt to line up. In order to recompress the spring in the strut, in order to get this lined up, we've used a car jack and pushed that in by hand a bit. It's usually a bit easier if you twist it, but you want to make sure you're lined up with your other side as well. Straight through. Reapply the washer and the nut. Oh. Careful to not cross thread it. Get a wrench on your nut side. Tighten her up. Reapply your drive axle nut. Use your 32mm socket. You want to tighten that pretty good, which this is like 1,400 foot-pounds of torque or something, so I'm not going insane with it. Next, you want to dent your nut into this gap right there so that your nut never backs off on you. That's good enough. You want to get it to where even if you've got a split in it, you want the sides of that part of your nut to be inside of this little area. And that is passenger drive axle done. Now for your other side, the axle's the same, all the parts are the same. You're going to use a 19mm socket to break the two bolts loose on the strut. I think it was a 14mm on the two bolts to remove your caliper. And same steps over here. Rinse and repeat. There's a learning curve.